Hello, welcome to another video of Kerala AI Academy. Today, this video will serve as a complete beginner's guide to data clean using Excel. So, data cleaning for machine learning is not done on Excel. Usually, data is transformed through NumPy, Pandas, libraries such as PySpark, Ray, Dask, Polars, InductDB, etc. Here, Ray, Dask, PySpark, they use for multiple clusters, meaning multiple computers, and Polars and Duck database are used for single computers. So why are we doing it on Excel? Excel is a graphical representation of tabular data. So essentially, it helps us to build a visual image of what these APIs do initially, what these Python APIs do to clean and transform data. So it is of very high importance that a beginner understands what is actually happening graphically so that they can understand the code, understand the logic easier. So here we have a data set. It's a web scroll data set of the tours of the top female artists. So here I'll select all of the data, that's Control A, then turn it into a table, Control T, and enter. And then I'll autofit, that is to see all of the columns properly, all of the rows properly. And I can press here as well, but because there's nothing spilling over, that's all set. And now this is in form of a table, and we will follow our clean framework. So C stands for conceptualize. So I'm trying to solve a problem. I ask questions. Do I need rank, peak, all-time peak, etc. There are a lot of blanks I can see over here. There are some text with numerical values. There are special characters over here again. There are special characters all over here again. And there's some references column. So here, because it's okay, so look over here, because it's a very small data set, I spotted this is a rankings of, because it's a ranking, it's in some order, top female artists. Here we can see 7 7, and there are no matching values. If it was 7 and 7, if it's a tie, there should be some matching values. There are no matching values, so there's some issue with that as well. So firstly, I will correct this. I will select these three cells and then autofill, that is just right click over here, double click, and here you can see it became 8. Alright, so here we have a lot of blank values. So how do we go about it? We press Ctrl A and then Ctrl G. We go to special and then blanks, and we click OK. All the blanks together are selected. Or you can do the same thing by going and then go to special and blanks. Because in a conceptualizing stage, I think I am going to delete these columns. We're not going to do anything with these blanks. We'll just delete both these columns, because as per my logic for this problem, I don't need these columns. So I've selected Control Shift Enter, down arrow, and then Control minus. So that is gone. So we'll autofit again. Yes, and that should be all right. And here you can see there's some special character. To enter that cell, you just press F2, and then because it's just one special character, I'm going to do that as this. And here again there's a special character, and to access that I'll just press F2 and then adjust it. And here it's all right. Here's average cross ref. Okay, what is a ref? I don't need references because it's from Wikipedia. I just select this whole column and Control minus. Alright, so here my ranking is fine, actual cross. Again, there are just two values, one is B and one is E, so I better do it manually. If all the 20 values were like that, then I'll have to change it. So here there's this thing again, F2, and then I just press here. Okay, and then I make sure both of my uh, columns are of the same uh, accounting format, and then I don't need any zeros, so that's all right. And here there's a lot of gap because this is uh, a bigger version of the same thing. And here we have artists, so we have Beyonce with special characters. So what we can do in this column is select this whole column, and this is the issue, so we can first copy that, then select this whole column, and then we can go to replace. So here we have uh, Beyonce, replace with Beyonce, yes, and replace. We made 3 replacements. Close. Again, here we don't see any special characters, so that should be alright. Then over here we have some special characters again. So we select this, F2, shift, and copy, then we press enter, we press this, and then we go find and select, replace. Okay, and then we don't replace with that anything. See over here, it's all this thing. We made 4 replacements. Okay, close. All right, and then we see I2 on A, I4 on A. Because it's a very small data set, I'll just manually delete it here, and there's an asterisk. We don't need that. Here again, F2, and that's how we go about it. Yes. All right, and over here we see that we cannot go through this one by one, so we select uh, we press F2, we select, sorry, press F2, and then we copy this. If we look at a high level overview, all of the columns are the same thing, and then because it's web scroll data, these issues will happen. And then we go outside, then find and replace. We copy this here and replace with some dash or some form of replace all. Okay, so that's a general formatting done. I think here again maybe I can put this in some general this thing so it looks nice, and then there's middle formatting. All right, so this is average cost, etc. So that's a very easy way to clean data, and then we can go about it further. For example, let's say we need to know. So here we have the same data set from Wikipedia, but with real-time data. This is of the year 2025. So I'll just quickly convert all this into the table, then check for duplicates. Okay, there were 8 total duplicates already, and then let's say I just sort it into smallest to largest by ranks. Again, I can see duplicates. Because we have our logic called reset, I'll just delete peaks, and then I'll just also delete references, and then I'll just auto fit this. Okay, but still it's not clean. There are 2s, 10s and stuff like that, so I'll just look why is it okay, it's same, but this is called data consistency. It's pink and pink, so it's calling the same thing again and again. So I'll just delete this column. Again over here it's the same issue, Taylor Swift and T Swift, so I'll just delete this column. Then some missing values. It's the same thing, it's just that I'll just delete this column, sorry, row, and then here's a blank column. Alright, so here because I'm operating under the logic that the name of the tour doesn't really bother me, I don't really need it, so that's fine. I just fill it as the Madonna tour, so this comes under our E for E of a framework. We're filling the missing values. All right, so this looks fine for me. Would the logic which I'm operating under, which I want to calculate from this data, that is to augment the data, is to get the, say, the value of each show, which gross value of each show, because say Taylor Swift from 2024 23 to 24 made about $30 million. Where's Taylor Swift again? Here she made about $6 million. So let's say I want to make a data set to calculate from each of the total shows. So instead of doing it manually, I'll just go insert a pivot table. You go to insert, go to pivot table, and then from this table you just click this table. This table 1 is calling this table. You just click OK. And over here I won't get into the details of pivot tables, but this is how you clean your data fast, easily. Our logic is that we are differentiating by artist and their adjusted gross, because say we're predicting values of the future, we're going to predict values of the future, and then total number of shows. So here values, we can adjust that, count some average min max. Over here our sum is more than enough. We'll just copy this whole thing over here, we put it down, we'll paste as special, paste special only values, yes. And then we'll say this is per show. We'll give this the adjusted values divided by the total number of shows. So you get per unit show metrics, and I'll just double click over here, autofill. All right, and I'll just put this on a table. Yes, okay, and I'll just put this from largest to smallest. We can see Taylor Swift is number 1. To remove the clutter, again, the issue is that this is a reference from these cells, so I'll just copy this whole thing again, but again I'll paste as values. So now I can just get rid of these columns. Yes, per show, per show, to per show, and then I will put this as accounting dollar. All right, so here we can see Taylor Swift makes about $10 million per show. Beyonce is in second place, and if she was alive, she can make about $1.2 million per show. So that's a very quick way to analyze data on Excel. Okay, so here we have an audible data set. It is kind of big. We have a count of 88,000 values. So it's impossible for us to go through it one by one, have a big glance or something. But anyway, I will convert this into a table. And then just like the others, I will go with the framework, and I can see issues already written by, narrated by, are all cluttered together. The time is 2 hours 20 minutes. The release dates are all here and there. There's like a lot of languages, 5 stars, 34 ratings, it's together. The price is there. Alright, so, and I'm pretty sure because the data set is so huge, there'll be a lot of different languages. Here, let's say Hindi. Yes. Okay, so these are English translations of Hindi. Let's look at some other language. German. Mandarin Chinese. Okay, so here's we see a whole lot of special characters, etc. etc. Okay, these are all special characters which should be resolved if the language is there, but for our purposes I think we'll only be using English. So let's take English. Just English. We'll copy that to a new table, paste as values. There we go. Yes, so we have got 61,000 entries. Alright, so this is our new table. We will delete this table. Yes, alright. And we'll make a new table out of this. Okay. And then say, okay, there are still special characters. Okay, so pause, fables and stuff. So we will try to remove that. But still, it should be a lot better than what it was. Alright, so we'll begin our data cleaning process. So we need, say, time to minutes, only minutes because it's the smallest. Is there something on seconds? I'll just go here and check on hour. Okay, there's minutes and then less than 1 minute. So let's say we select that. We can just put this as 1 right now. That's all right. We won't go into the details of all the cleaning, but that's all right. Select all. All right. So first let me just clean these stuff off. Written by and narrated by. I'll just put them as their name. So let me just add like a new column over here, and then instead of written by, I'll just try to flash fill this by typing their names out. Geronimo, still Rick, Reboot, Jeff. Okay, so here it comes. All right, so that's flash filled because we have to write at least 3 so that the Excel got the pattern. And here I'll go again, add like a new column. Yes, and then I will write Bill, is it Lobelli? Bill Lobelli. Bill Lobelli. Robbie, here comes. It's called the logic, the pattern already. So I'll just take this and then I'll delete that. I will write narration. Narration and then tab shift. This will be tab shift again. This will be author. Alright, so we have an author. We have to clean that, and then we have a time which okay, what is this? Okay, that's all right. These are values, but okay. Let's say we have to do this. Oh no, 1 second. So let me put this here and then put this as short date. Yes. So because those were counted from Excel's base data point. So if we, let's say we saw 43105, so that is that day minus 43105 days. So that's the logic over there. So we'll just keep it as that. It's because we copied them as values. That's why I had to change the format. And here I will say text to columns delimited. There are no thing. I just put date and then date, month, finish, and that should be it. Okay, so that's that. Anything weird coming here? Nothing. So I see we're from 1998 to 2022. Alright, so and we have, hopefully it's only English. Yes, that's only English. And here there's a lot of stuff to do because let's say we can divide stars and ratings into columns. So we'll just get it over with. We will replace out of 5 stars as a comma. So Control H, or just go find and replace. And then replace out of 5 stars with the comma. Yes, that should work. Alright, did that work? Yes, because 14,000, almost 600 replacements, because the other should be no ratings. Okay, 0 not rated yet. Alright, so now we'll select this column, then text to columns, delimited with the comma. So we have our stars and then the ratings. So we'll just initialize that at L1, and here we go. Alright, so now we have our stars and ratings. So here again I'll just press Ctrl H and just go ratings. Should be nothing. We just need the number, we don't need anything else. 8,000 replacements, and then maybe a rating if it's like just one rating or something. Please all, again see 5,000 replacements. So we'll write rating over here. Go here, filter that. See, is there something else? Okay, there are blanks. So blanks means no rating. So let's select only the blanks. Okay. So all the blanks, say Control H, blanks replace with 0. There are no ratings, so 0 ratings. So the 47,300, they don't have any ratings. So let's say we go down. Okay, that's fine. And then stars. Yeah, if it's not rated, then there are no, we say, there are no ratings for it. So like, let's say we'll replace this as well. Let's say not rated. Is that not rated yet? Yes, so it's not rated yet. Alright, so not rated yet. Replace. Alright, so 47,300. So both are the same numbers. That means we replace them properly. Alright, so what else is there? We just take away the filter. Just put, select all. Filter. So everything is shown. Alright, so that's that. And price, do we have any weird values? Alright, so there's free. We'll just take free. then Control H free is 0. Alright, so that is replaced as well, and we will just go ahead and remove this column. Okay, just a second. Let's go here, remove this column, and we will add stars and we'll put rating, and we'll just copy these values as it is. There's no filter over here. Select all, select all, yes. So the issue is that let's say because we've changed, say we've turned this around in a different column, maybe because of all the filters and stuff, there are chances for the ratings to get messed up. Like let's say this was not 5, maybe this goes down some 2 rows or something, all that kind of stuff. So we need to be careful about doing that, especially with working with big data. So let's see if it's matching. Okay, there's 61,000 rows over here, and that's all right because we didn't put different filters here and there. And we'll just put select all, go here, go here, here, just put select all, select all, and just put it there. Yes. Again, just select all. Yes. So we'll just copy this. This is our, and then these are our stars. We'll just put it over here, and this is our rating. Again, this is not an Excel class. This is just showing how we work with big data, and it's actually more tedious in Excel because if it's in, which we'll get to, it's not as hard if it's just some form of code or R or something like that. Alright, so we have stars, we have rating, we have price. Hopefully it's all cleared. Yes. Stars, 0 stars, rating 1, 2. Okay. Okay, so there is some issue here. Okay, that's fine. So rating is fine. So like let's say yes, so there's no issue. It's just the number of ratings, stars, and say price in capital. Then language, release, and time. Time is something which we have to split. So we will split that. We say data, we go text columns, delimited, spaces because there are words. You put tab, nothing's gonna come, there's no comma, so it's spaces because each data value is separated with spaces. Let's say next, and then I will initialize that at say m, and then finish. Alright, so here we get it. I don't need this column at all, it's just like all and, so I'll just delete that. We have minutes and hours, all the hours. I will first, let me see what are the edge cases. So I go to filter, you have r, hours, min, mins, and dan. So dan is, I think it's less than, again, less than 1 minute or something. So I will just convert all the R and R's into 60, and min I'll just leave it be. So control H, hours into 60. Yes. Alright, hour into 60. Alright, so we got that. Then I'll just get rid of this because if it's minutes, I just need to, my logic is that this into this plus this. I just need to add that. So I'll say equal to this into this, this into this plus this. So here we go, it's 140 minutes. So that's 2 hours plus 20. So 140 minutes, and I'll just flash fill that. Alright, so we have value errors. That's because we can't multiply two data types. Again, I won't get into the gritty nitty-gritties of Excel. So if you go if error, then I'll do the same operation, that is this into this plus this, and it should give this. Okay, what is that? Yes, so what I did was that the same logic, that is hours into minutes plus the minutes gives this. If that returns wrong, I just need this because all our minutes are over here as well. So I'll just autofill this again, and 22 minutes is 22. So it's a very simple thing to do in Excel. We can get confused with that. So I'll just copy this and I'll just go up here. I'll say runtime. I'll just add this. Then I'll copy these as values. Home. Okay, it's not copied. So copy and then paste it here. Alright, so we can get rid of these. Yes, and then we'll get rid of this as well. Release. I like to keep my price at the end, so I'll just put this here, and then stars rating runtime next to my release date. So I catch this. Yes, so this is in minutes, runtime, release date, English, stars, rating, and price. Alright, so that is almost clean. Yes, so we have an issue with special characters, like let's say the Tyrant's tomb or something. So it is it's hard to remove special characters without some, say, function or something. So I will try to remove this with Power Query. Say from table. from table, add column, custom column, text dot select from this. We make a list for spaces. Let's try only spaces, and then from A to Z, and maybe 0 to 9, A to Z. We have to be careful when defining the values of list, inside the list, otherwise it can return errors. And no hashes, no nothing. I'll just end the list over here. Sorry, this, yes. The list is done. Say okay. Alright, so let me see if that 14 short story Aesop's Fable. So that's gone. So this is a more readable list. Say now, let's say home, close and load, close and load. Yeah. These are the errors which they couldn't say transform into a normal without special characters. So let's see here. I'll just copy this, copy, just make sure it's 61880, 61880. Go here, then go name, home, paste his values. Is it done? Second. Oh, so yeah, so basically this is the list which I had to copy. I got confused over there. It's just this part. Yes. Yeah. Yes. So here we go. And the other one, so okay. So here there are no special characters, 6080. So this should be it. We'll go up, we'll select the whole thing, we'll check if there are any blanks. There are no blanks. We'll check if there are any duplicates. One duplicate was found and it was removed. And that is it. So we don't have special characters over here. All are sorted by years. That's fine. Runtime, language, stars, rating, price, etc.